Hello, guys, welcome to another series of Know Your English from the Hindu. Let's start. I have been coming here every day, but you are never around. Don't tell me that you are already busy with next month's conference. A conference requires a lot of planning. There are so many rules and regulations to be followed. Even my boss is timed by some of the employees. Your boss is what? What was the word you used? STYMIE. This paragraph recites how this word should be pronounced. The Y in the first syllable is like the Y in my, by, cry, that is tie. The IE in the second syllable is pronounced like I in kit, bit, mit, hit, that is stymie. But what does stymie mean? Believe it or not, it is a word that comes from the word of golf. How would you feel if you were to find your opponent's golf ball obstructing your path of the hole? Well, if the opponent's golf ball is between mine and the hole, I would probably feel pretty annoyed and frustrated, I guess. I would probably feel that he placed the ball there to ensure that I didn't make any progress. The word stymie has come from the world of golf. Like you're playing golf and somebody has placed the ball between you and that hole. Obviously, you will get annoyed or you will get frustrated, and you will feel that he has placed the ball just to ensure that you don't make any progress, or or hindering you from putting your ball into that particular hole. So exactly, stymie means the same thing. Stymie means hindering our path of progress. Excellent. When someone stymies you, it prevents you from doing whatever it is you had planned to. So what exactly stymie means is, when someone stymies you means it hinders your path of progress. It doesn't allow you whatever you had planned to do it. There is an obstruction which leaves you confused. So whenever someone stymies you, they keeps an obstruction in your path, so that whatever you have planned to perform it, you are not able to do it, or you get confused while doing so. In other words, you end up making no progress in whatever it is you are doing. Exactly. Here's an example. The change that the new teacher tried to bring in was stymied by the administration. The teacher who wanted to make some reforms in teaching was stymied by the administration, means was stopped by the administration. They didn't allow her to make those changes. We had a test in physics yesterday. Test in physics. Many students will say that test on physics. No. On should be used only when a test is conducted on a particular topic or a particular concept. Like we had a test on physics circular motion. Circular motion is a topic or a concept on which a test is conducted on a subject of specific subject matter or concept. That time we used the test on. Whereas test in means describing the academic discipline. So here in subject physics they have conducted the test. So we will be saying we had a test in physics yesterday. Most of the students were stymied by the first question. Seeing the first question itself, the students were not able to perform the below test. Many students will get confused seeing the first question. If the first question is very hard, they won't be able to attempt the further questions also. They get stymied by the first question. That's a good example. So how is the preparation for the conference coming along? A coordinator has been sweating blood ever since. Sweating blood? Good grief, that sounds serious. Have you taken him to the doctor? Now this fellow is thinking that sweating blood means he's bleeding, and he's asking whether he has taken his teacher to the doctor. Doctor, what for? I don't. Oh, I see. When you say that someone is sweating blood, it doesn't mean he or she is really bleeding. It means that the person is working really hard to complete something. So when you are working really very hard on a particular thing, then that time you can say that sweating blood. I see. Is sweating blood an expression used in informal context? That's right. Here is an example. The old man sweated blood to put his grandson through the college. So here, this is a good example wherein the person who worked very hard to put his grandson into the admitted into college. I wish that the Indian cricket team would sweat blood for the sake of the country. For country's sake, the Indian cricket team would work really very hard to get that cup. They probably would if the board made it clear that a player's pay would be determined by his performance rather than his non-performance. So, if the if the pay is dependent on the performance, definitely every individual will give their best to get maximum pay. So, to get the maximum output, here they have stated this example by saying that Indian cricket team would sweat blood only when the performance is when the pay is determined by their performance. Some of the newspaper articles dealing in cricket were very interesting. Dealing in, wrong. Here, incorrect usage of dealing in is used. Dealing with and not dealing in. What is the difference between the two? When a shop or a company deals in something, it does business buying and selling those things. So when someone is doing a business or trading those good things, then that time we use the word deal in. Like my neighbor deals in jeans or my neighbor deals in chocolates. I see. So when you deal in something, you specialize in it. Is that it? Well, yes. Here is an example. If you want to buy a good pair of jeans, go to my cousin's shops. He deals in jeans. What does deal with mean then? When a book or an article deals with a particular topic, it discusses or covers that particular topic. So deals with means discussing or covering that particular topic. Here is an example. Corruption is a topic that is dealt with in detail in this book. So in that particular book, corruption is discussed in detail. So that's why we can say that that book deals with the corruption. There are many books which deals with mental stress. So on a particular subject, if something is given, if some book is covering or some topic is covered, then that time we say that deals with. And when buying or selling or businesses or related, then we go with the word deal in. So today's word is debonair, having a sophisticated charm. Examples were usage, the actor's debonair manner won over the audience. Hope you liked today's session. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.